Do you wake up looking this good? You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying?
absolutely not. I wish.
What is the? I'm just curious of a diva's journey to step out. You know, I was just spending some time with Mariah Carey, and we were talking about she doesn't start anything early in the morning.
Right,
She was like, I'm not doing it. I don't have to.
right,
So I'm just now
right.
it has got me wondering when you travel, like, do you travel with your team? Do you have the same team all the time? And do you really feel like that's a part now of the Mary J experience?
Yeah, when I travel and when I'm working, when I'm touring, when I'm shooting, when I'm, acting,
Yeah.
yeah, I try to have the same team, but you can't always have the same team because, everybody's busy sometimes,
Hmm.
but I would prefer the same team all the time. Yeah, so you have to stay on it. You have to stay on all of this.
Listen, you stay on it and you kill it every time. I feel like your foot is in a thigh high boot, be on
Thank,
our neck. We be like, dang, Mary J's not letting up no time soon. I love it
thank
so
you.
much when you announced this tour, the Good Morning Gorgeous tour. I feel like so many people were excited to see you back on tour again, to see you back out there again. I feel like you never really stayed gone for too long
Right.
from the road. Like, we really do get to take that journey with you often. What was it about this time and this partner that was making the timing a little different for you or special?
Well, I think this time is really special, because like this is like an official tour
Hmm.
since the pandemic, since, I've had some dates here, some dates here, but this is our actual tour that I actually got a chance to do since all of this COVID stuff has been happening.
Yeah.
What's really extremely important about Hologic being my partners in this is that it's about being healthy and everything that, since the pandemic, from the very first half of the first quarantine and
Hmm.
just everyone just being in their homes and not being able to get to the doctors and take care of themselves. This is extremely important because I've been working with Hologic to get that awareness out there and
Yeah.
to let people know that, okay, we're outside now. Okay, now we can run and get our mammograms and take care of ourselves. And
Hmm.
Good Morning Gorgeous, the title, of the album and the title of the tour is really, really important in being partners with Hologic because it just it gives me a chance to show people that without my health, I can't do
Hmm.
any of this. And
That's real.
without your health, you can't do anything that you do. And as women, we always put everyone and everything first, and we need to take care of ourselves, and get these mammograms and paps and all that stuff,
Yeah.
make sure we're good as women so we can keep going.
And so when you hit that tour life, it takes a lot out of you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Especially the number of cities that will be demanding to make sure that you hit that stage, you grace that stage.
yeah.
How do you stay in tip top shape when you're on these national tours, international tours?
Well, you have to rest first of all. And before you even hit the road, you have to go to the doctors and make sure, everything that you're good from the inside out.
Hmm.
So if I'm not healthy, I can't move, I can't think, I can't, sing, I can't dance, I can't do what my job requires me to do.
Yeah.
So my health is first in all of this, and that's how I stay, doing what I'm doing. I check on myself, I put myself first.
Yeah.
I used to put people first and this first and that first. It's me first. I get my
Hmm.
rest. I drink water, lots of water. I try to eat, properly. That's probably the worst thing I do is my eating. But I move
All
around.
of us.
Yeah, I work out and being on the road. These shows are a lot. I'm
Yeah.
doing a lot. Like I'm like one man band with a band with dancers singing all night long,
All night
dancing all
long.
night long. So, it's what my fans want. So I have to make sure I'm healthy to give them what they need.
Yeah, yeah. I just imagine because I remember we were at the Tyler Perry studio opening and you came out for the surprise performance, and I was like, I don't know how she does it. Like, I mean, the between the boots, And you know what I'm saying? And the lashes, I was like, she's on fire. I don't know how she.
I mean, I think my mom wanted an athlete because
There it is.
I'll be gone. You know, sometimes I don't even know how I'm doing what I'm doing.
I
But
love it.
yeah, you just have to take care. I have to take care of myself. And there's a PSA that plays every night before the show.
Okay.
That that I'm in, that lets people know. Where I'm letting people know, that you have to go to, get your mammograms every month and take care
Yeah.
of, and I'm really proud to have Hologic as my sponsor. They're the sponsor of this tour.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's
Um,
pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And it's I'm gonna be honest with you because I think about the ways that you continue to like level up, the ways that you continue to even in the things that we've seen you do for years, you bring us on another slice of the journey, another perspective of the journey. What is it like to be Emmy winner, you know what I mean, as a result of the Super Bowl performance? What is it like for you to have that kind of like end to that story?
wow, it's amazing to be an Emmy winner. I mean, that's a whole nother level up, for the Super Bowl. Like, wow,
Yeah.
like I didn't see that coming. I mean, I was just so grateful that, Dr. Dre and Jimmy and Jay and everybody were, were wanting me to do this. So, I didn't know this was gonna be the payoff.
Right.
you know,
This was even possible.
but I thought it was just the Super Bowl that was just going to be like, wow, that was it. That was big enough. But then the
Right.
Emmy, wow, that's wow, that's amazing. I mean,
Is
that's
there a part of that experience that sticks out to you in particular? Was it like, I don't know, maybe the leading up to the performance? Was there a moment during the performance where you had that kind of out of body, like, I cannot believe this is what's really happening right now? Was there a moment for you that stands out?
well, I mean, so many. I mean, the rehearsal stood out because I mean, you had all my favorite, people. You had
Mm-hmm.
Dre, you had Snoop, you had Eminem, you had 50, you
50.
had Kendrick. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, this is too good. And everybody's my friend, but I'm still a fan. So that was an amazing moment. And then on the stage, when I actually got on the stage, I just couldn't, I was just so excited for people to see me, like
Yes.
who I truly am. Like I'm not
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of people. I am the queen of hip hop soul. So that's what you're gonna see. I,
Hello.
I couldn't wait to hit him with the crossover, and I couldn't wait, and I just couldn't wait to hit him with who I am. I love just being me. And that made me happy to be able to, give that to the whole entire world.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the moment for me when I hit him with the Mary Bop real hard. The
Come
whole
on. You hit it a little extra. I was like, oh, she really feeling
Oh
it today.
yeah. that was my moment. I said, yes, I'm too grateful. I cannot let anybody down. And
Now,
yeah.
what about the memes? Were you a fan? Like, did you laugh? I hope that you have the kind of space, you know what I mean, where
Right.
you can look at all of that and just kind of enjoy it and laugh it off for what it was. There was one that I'm gonna tell you, I probably send it at least once a week. And near the end of the week where I'm done,
I know which one it is.
when I'm done,
Yeah. Well, let me explain something to you. That's a real moment.
yes.
That's a real moment because it was so much energy and I was so amped and I had been going and going and going. I released the album that week and I was just promoting my album and doing this and doing this and doing
Yeah.
that. And at that moment, I actually just laid there. Yeah, I laid there. I said, I'm gonna stay here because the lights are not on me anymore.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let the camera because the camera's gonna, but that moment was a moment of exhaustion for the world.
Yeah.
We're tired of all this COVID, we're tired of all this killing, we're tired of all of this. No more drama, no more. And
No more.
that was our moment to exhale and just relax there. And as far as the memes are concerned, that moment was so humongous. I mean, whatever, do whatever you want.
I know
People
that's right. You said, you
do,
look,
do
why
whatever you
you
want.
holding the Emmy? Like, yeah, meme it however you want to.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm asking you this really only because it was just announced, earlier this week or earlier last week, Rihanna gonna be the Super Bowl performer for this next Super Bowl. And I'm
Nice.
just curious as the queen truly of hip hop and R&B, what you might say she is thinking or going through, when all these people are like, we want the album, we want it on you, we want it out and all that stuff. From one artist to another, what might you think she's going through right now?
I'm sure she's super excited,
Mhm.
and she's a professional. She can handle herself. She's gonna kill it. She's got hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. It's gonna be cake for Rihanna. She's gonna kill it. That's
I
it.
love it. I love it. Now, before I let you go, we've got 30 years, right? Celebrating 30 years since What's the 411?
Uh,
I mean, it is actually, I remember living in Brooklyn and living in New York and riding through Brooklyn and my mom playing the tape. Right,
mm,
like I have very vivid memories of like Nostrand Avenue, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and this music being kind of the soundtrack of what that area means to me. I want you to take me back to how when you first were recording this album.
mm.
I can imagine it's a lot on the line. It's your debut, scenario. What do you remember about being in the studio creating Real Love?
Man, I remember being in the studio with Mark and Corey Rooney,
Mm-hmm.
and they played the Audio 2 sample, and the milk is chilling, giz is chilling, and I lost my mind because that's all we was listening to. That was us, and I was like, wow, how do these people know that this is who I am and this is what I love? Of course, it was Puff and Mark and Corey Rooney, and they just knew what I was and knew what I wanted to hear, knew what I wanted to sing over.
Mm-hmm.
And it was exciting to just be singing over that loop. I mean, it wasn't even like it was a thought. It was just like I'm supposed to be singing. I'm supposed to do this. It was nothing.
Yeah,
It was like,
yeah.
yes, this is what we dance to when we go to like the parties and stuff like that.
Right. I mean, is it I hate to ask this question because I think that in a way, as an artist, you hope, right? That the hope is that you create something that people love forever. But when you finished that album, would you have had any idea that 30 years later, people would still be downloading it, they'd still be buying it, they'd still be streaming it, it would still be among the best albums ever? You know what I mean? Out there.
I had no idea. I really didn't. I wasn't like, yeah, I'm the greatest. I didn't even know I was anything. I was just a young girl singing for my life, singing because I loved it,
Mm-hmm.
singing over the music that I loved. And it wasn't not like I was like, oh God, I did something great. I didn't know what I did. I
Right.
didn't know what I did till now. Like now it's like, wow, look what you've done. Like, look what you birthed.
Mm-hmm.
So nah, I had no idea it was going to change, the game like this.
It's incredible. It's so good to see you every single time. I was just laughing with friends of mine about you. I think it was the BET Awards, right? Where you were like, I didn't know what to do. I just was being me, and that was ghetto fabulous. And now everybody want to be ghetto fabulous.
Oh, that was the Billboard icon when I got the icon
Icon.
award. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I just do me. Like I'm just doing me. Like I'm not looking at anybody. I'm not rehearsing. If you're around me, if you know anybody that know me, they like she's just this is it, man. This is it. This
it's
is
all love.
this
All
is
love. And I can't wait to see more acting, honestly.
it. Mm-mm.
You
Oh
and
yeah.
Umbrella Academy. I was like,
Well, thank you. Thank you.
always good to see you.
Well, Power be back in October.
Are you
And
ready? You excited? Are you kind of how do you approach shooting for Power?
well, the third season is already shot, so it's coming
Oh
yeah,
snap!
it's coming to yeah. So yeah,
Not
that's
mad at it. Not keep it coming. It's so good to see you. Have the best rest of the day.
thank you. You too.
All right then.